I'm Steve.
And I'm Les.
And this is another episode of Tabletop Tastings. Sip and play. Les, what did we play?
Today, we've been playing Space Base. It's a 2 to 5 player engine building game designed by John D. Clair and made by AEG. It came out in 2018, and essentially it has you vying to build this fleet of spaceships, and it's really the first person to get to 40 points is the winner, and you do that through rolling dice. When you roll dice, you get immediate abilities, and that's either you take the number from each dice and get the reward for that number, or you combine them together and get the higher level reward. After that, you buy a card, and then after each turn, whenever you buy a card, it resets your money back to your income level. So it's a fun little game. I do like that it seems like every turn something good is happening for you, because as you purchase new cards, you flip the old cards upside down and kind of tuck them in behind, and then that generates resources for you on your opponent's turn. So this is Space Base. It plays in about an hour. It can, again, be done with 2 to 5 players, and I love the artwork for it. I think it's a fun, enjoyable game where every turn, whether it's yours or not, it feels like something good is happening for you.
Yeah, and I really like that about it too. A lot of games, while you're waiting for the next person to play, you're just kind of sitting there, kind of trying to strategize and think about what you're going to do next. But with this one, you actually get to keep playing, which is pretty neat. It takes a little bit to get to that point, because you got to start buying cards and flipping them. But once you're there, like you're like, oh hey, he rolled a 2. Oh, awesome! I get some more money, or I get some more points, or I get to use my little upgrades and stuff like that. So I've really enjoyed playing this game. We started playing it, get some video on it today, and I want to keep playing once the video's done, so we can keep working through it. I love this game. It's so much fun.
I like it a lot too, and it's very simple. There's 3 tracks. You got your money that you have available readily for you. You've got your income, which whenever you buy a card, your money resets back to your income level. And then you got victory points, which is straight up how you win. And it's that balance between, do I want to get a lot of money so I can buy good cards now, or should I be investing in victory points, which will win me the game? There's also these special cards, which are really expensive, but net you a ton of points immediately. However, after you buy them, they block that space, so you can no longer generate anything at all from those spots. So it's it's a great game, and it's space-based, engine building, a lot of fun. What have you brought to pair with it today?
So I think this is kind of like I like the building portion of this, and that every time you play, it's going to be a little bit different. And so what I've brought to pair with this is a really good American whiskey brand.
Ooh, nice, okay.
Doc Swinson.
Ooh.
So Doc Swinson, they're out of Seattle, Washington, and they're really, really good at just pushing those boundaries and kind of like blowing right through them. They started not with the view or the goal of wanting to become a whiskey brand, but it just kind of happened for them because of their dedication, and they're just looking for unique barrels, unique finishes, and just really trying to come out with something really cool, which is a lot like this game. We have actually met the master distiller, Jesse, a few times.
Which is pretty cool.
Which is pretty cool, yeah. Just over Zoom through some of our Southern Ontario sipping tastings, because we've done a few tastings for Doc Swinson. And like immediately talking to him, and you can see some of the other people, we've met a few of the others from there too, their dedication and just the love that they have for what they're doing is so clear. It's clear in them, but it's also clear in what they put into the bottle. So this particular expression, which is super duper tasty,
it's pretty good.
Is their straight bourbon whiskey. So this particular bottle was a pick of another whiskey group called the Kensington Wine Market. So you can purchase stuff through them as well. Check them out. They went to Doc Swinson. They found a cask that they really liked, and that's what got bottled. So this is a limited edition one, which is pretty cool. We have bottle 137, and it's really neat. I love how everything is nice and clear on the label. For example, the mash bill is there. So 21% rye, 75% corn, and 4% malted barley, which is really cool. It's got it right on there. It's 111 proof, so it's a little bit up there, but it's really, like, it's not one of those ones where it's just boom, hits you in the mouth with all the alcohol. It's so well balanced. So Doc Swinson, I've had a number of their expressions, and they've all been really good. They are blenders. So some people have a negative view of blenders, or what some will call NDP, so non-distilling producers. Doc Swinson will change your mind.
Yeah, and there are some blenders that they're putting out bad product.
Yeah.
So I can understand why some people have tried blended whiskey and are like,
Yeah.
no, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
What these guys are doing though is really, really
Exactly.
nice.
Yeah. So is it, it's maybe not the same level as someone that's producing their own, although you can mess that up pretty good too.
Yep, that's right.
But so these guys are really good at taking that juice, the alcohol that they get from one of the distillers, and really making it their own. And this is an awesome example of that. They're straight bourbon whiskey. They are really putting American whiskey on the international stage, and Doc Swinson is really part of that.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
it's fantastic.
I also love the black wax. Anytime
Yeah.
you throw wax at a bottle, it makes me really happy.
Yeah.
And the black wax that they do here, it's just a nice little finishing touch.
Yeah, exactly. And their labels are just beautiful, really outstanding, well done. And again, I mean, as someone that goes to the liquor store and you're looking for something, it's got to grab your attention, and Doc Swinson does just that. Really similar to this game, because look at that box. Like, that's going to grab your attention, and it's not going to let you down. It's a really good game. This is a really good bottle.
Yeah. So what we've learned today is that if you're going to play Space Base, you want to pair it with
Doc Swinson, any of their expressions, but especially their straight bourbon whiskey.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
My name is Les.
And I'm Steve.
Have a great day.